Is it kryptonite around your neck, or do you just need to fly to the sun? What's happening, Achievers? Ajit Sidhu here from Invincible Achievers. Last night, every night, I put my son to sleep, my eldest son. I like lying down with him and talking about the day and reflecting, seeing what we did good, what we could have improved. As I was going upstairs, I usually have my tea. My son was playing with my other son. They were messing around. I was getting frustrated. I said to them, come on guys, let's go upstairs. Let's go to sleep. My wife took my youngest one to bed. I took the eldest one. We lay down. I started to feel slightly overwhelmed by the whole procedure of trying to get my children upstairs. And not only that, he hadn't brushed his teeth, so I had to tell him, go brush your teeth, put your pajamas on. And whilst he was doing that, I sat there thinking about how I can make my life more efficient and what was overwhelming me. So I start going through the process in my life to see how I can make it more efficient. Something fun to do whilst you're sitting there waiting. Then I started to feel overwhelmed by the entire situation. Then my son walked in and lay down, and I told him, son, I really feel stuck. Just said it out loud. I was just talking out loud. And he said, and this is where the wisdom came about. He said, Daddy, you don't have a boulder on top of you or a big rock. You're not stuck. You could go anywhere. And besides, if you had a boulder on top of you, you could just pick it up and throw it away like Superman does. I looked at him. I said, yeah, that's true, son. I could do that. But what if I sometimes, at this moment of time, I'm feeling like I've got kryptonite around me and it's holding me down and it's taken my energy away because there was lot of events that were negative that were in my life that kept coming towards me. And anyone who knows me, I do not like any negativity. I do not watch the news. I don't listen to the news. I get the information, I solve it, I leave it. I don't dwell upon it. I don't like dwelling upon it. No one should be dwelling upon any negativity that comes upon because once you start dwelling upon it, I know a spiral happens, but sometimes situations happen that keep driving it to you, and that causes overwhelm, which has been happening all this week to me in various different areas of my life. And that's where my son said, well, and that's where I felt like I had kryptonite around me. I said to my son, I feel like I've got kryptonite around me, my neck, and it's dragging me down. And that's where all the energy's going. And he said, well, I thought Superman's energy came from the sun. Why don't you just fly up and get energy from the sun? And I looked at him and I thought, that is so profound. It's the definition of what's happening in life. We can either make it that it's a kryptonite that's poisoning us, or we can see it as a scenario where it's just taken away our energy slightly, so we need to take a break, recharge, just like Superman has to when he has to fly up to the sun. I looked at him, I thought, wow, son, you're becoming a wizard. The situation in our lives, we should always assess, is it actually kryptonite around our neck that's poisoning us? And if it is, then you've got to remove that kryptonite from your life. However, it may not just be kryptonite. We might define it as a kryptonite. It's poisoning us. It could actually just mean that you need to take a break. And a lot of people think taking a break means giving up. No, it doesn't. Take a break. Everyone takes a break. Everyone steps back. Everyone reassesses. I do that on a constant basis to make myself more efficient. I use the process called Kaizen. Kaizen is constant, never-ending improvement. But the only way that happens is by taking a step back, looking at what you do, your routine, your daily life, your business, your relationship, your parenting. You have to take a step out, take a view from the above, just like how Superman flies up and sees the earth and listens to see where the problems are. That's exactly what we must do. We must fly away from a situation and assess what works, move it around, make it better. What is kryptonite? Throw it away. What you need, if you need to recharge yourself, then fly to the sun, take a break, take a day off, and then come back stronger. Something to think about, something my son triggered off, something I wanted to share with all of you. Guys, keep adding value to people's lives, keep spreading the love, and just remember, we're one idea away from changing the future.